Vicpothesis. So, I was on social media right now, and I see this thing, and it says, "Should English be the official language of the USA?" Question mark. So I'm not going to write my answer there and feed into their question. I'm going to say it here and feed into my own. Whether anybody hears it or not doesn't make a difference. I still answer the question. Well, probably not. Don't answer, but ask more questions. If you're going to say should it, then no. If you're going to say this is why it should be, then I'll listen. You see? That's the vagueness, in my opinion. And even what I said wasn't, And then, to my understanding, there's lots of types of English, and I don't know them all. Right? There's American, there's UK, right? Don't Australians speak English, and other countries around the world? And is it modern? Is it middle? Is it old? What is it? We talked about this before, and now I get to repost this, but I don't even know what I said before in the other one that we talked about this. So that's where we're at again. Back to that. Is that what we're worried about in this country? Should we, And then, okay, let's say yes. So then that opens up a whole litany of other things, right? What type of English? How's the writing? There's so many you'd have to Come on, man. Think about it. They don't, people, I think, I don't know. I don't think people think. Or at least contemplate or evaluate what they're saying. And I'm not excluding myself ever. But I think that's part of the problem or the issue. Hey, I'm all for speaking whatever language, but you see, that's what happened in this country. So there was a program when Santa Fe was moving around the country years ago, right? And they were bringing people up from the border and from Europe, and they were having them work in maybe Asia, depending on where you were at, right? If you were on the West Coast, as opposed to the Midwest, or maybe wherever you're at, because the East was probably already taken. And so those were the immigrants, and those are the ones who built the infrastructure, right? Chinese, maybe or some Asians. I don't know which ones. I don't know how to lump it together. So anyway, so I'll just say the Chinese, and those Japanese, of course, because they're prolific seamen, I believe. Their seamanship is. Anyway, so, and then maybe in the middle of the country you'd have like the Germans, Mexicans, of course the Irish are in there somewhere, right? They were hard workers too, and of course, as always, and I don't want to insult it or say it wrong, the Black or African American, I don't know what the proper lingo is nowadays. Because when I was a kid, it was something totally different that's inappropriate to say now, I guess. And so, what English, so when they brought all those people in, and then at that point, lots of times the church brought the people in, right? Catholic Church. And they would, they'd help you assimilate. But here's the truth as I know it, and as I heard out of I think he was a professor of theology or something. Anyway, and he was a Catholic, and he was talking about the Catholics. And it was actually pretty good. And he was saying that, not all groups were equally made to assimilate as quickly as others. And that's my take from it. But he was totally honest, and he was totally cool, and he was just like, he didn't, And to hear somebody like that speak and speak in the professional and keep it neutral, just let you make your decision, was just awesome. Vicpothesis.